Hi, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast with a twist on tonight's game. It'll count towards the NBA Cup. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for Chicago, they're just struggling right now. Just an awful start to the season. You got to expect changes for this team moving forward.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Williamson. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Thomas. And it's Christie in at the two-guard spot. And for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Edwards in at the small forward position. RJ, already this season, we have seen some upsets.
Yeah. Early games, you often see some surprising outcomes. Lower-ranked teams defeats a contender. It creates a little bit of a buzz.
Now, here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Williamson with it. Maxey covering. The 9-foot shot. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Williamson's got the game going with his first points of the game for Chicago. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Max Christie. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Here's Clark. Outside Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Hartenstein. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Thomas passes to Christie. Williamson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Maxey. And it's Williamson missing.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Going inside, Clark with a wide open look. Offline with his three. Thomas passes to Williamson, and the shot goes in.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. It's Grimes on the wing. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Thomas finds Christie. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Now, here's Maxey. Driving in, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
What you love about Max is he plays with so much energy, it's hard to keep up with.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Out to the right wing. Williamson kicks to Thomas. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game play.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
A loss is a loss, but some of them hurt more than others. You just hope the extended overtime minutes didn't zap their energy for this game.
That puts them in the lead. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
From three-point land, few guys in this league are better than Maxey. You have to run him off that line.
And with Joel Embiid, Richard, you worry that injuries have stolen his best years from him.
The 2023 MVP season was magical. You hope he can stay healthy because he is truly a unicorn, just an incredible player. Plus, he's pretty fun off the floor, too. And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Here's Grimes. Thomas covering. Another three for Philadelphia.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Now Thomas, he's coming off a 25-point game against Charlotte.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Edwards, no good. Now Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by Grimes. Thomas's shot is off. The 76ers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Maxey in the corner. Sinks the triple. Maxey's got 8.
The shortest three in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
Outside Thomas. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Grimes. He's got 6. Thomas finds Christie. A miss that time would have put him up. The 76ers leading. Here's Edwards. Pass to Clark. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. George is checked in for the 76ers. Chicago also making some changes. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Lopez. And Vanderbilt subbed in for Hartenstein. Now, here's Thomas. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Hey, how you doing there? Random generator to assign a league. Great. Hope you're having fun with it.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest.
Hope you're enjoying my streams as well, man. Good morning to you, by the way. We got the bad boys out here, man, Durango. This defense looks pretty fierce. What do you think, man?
20 points for him last game against New York.
Using a combination of man defense and zone. The way the bad boys play.
Shoots. Maxey, no good. And so Thomas will bring it up for Chicago. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Grimes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Edey, and he banks in the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's great, Durango. I'm going to take this time just to go ahead and address what you just said. Yeah, the way they built. Like, if you remember the Pistons from back in the late 80s, you remember Mark Aguirre? That's what Zion, like, imagine Mark Aguirre if he had that kind of body build and skill set. That's what Zion reminds me. Everybody talks about Charles Barkley. I disagree. He reminds me more of Mark Aguirre with his playing style. He doesn't play like Charles Barkley. He plays more like Mark Aguirre, just with more athleticism, like far more athleticism. So I think he's a perfect fit. And when I saw him in the draft, remember at the time of the draft, he was at 85 overall, so he was available. So I thought, hey, perfect fit for Isiah. And now you're seeing it. You're seeing it.
Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Thomas. Maxey kicks to George. Pass to Embiid. Back to George. Takes a three. They get it back for Chicago.
And I got to tell you something. Jared Vanderbilt off the bench is playing like Dennis Rodman. You see that rebound he just got? Check out this rebound he got on Embiid. He's been doing this all season. Jared Vanderbilt is the steal of the draft because he's playing like Dennis Rodman. Like, he rebounds bigger than his size. Like, there's no way he should have got this rebound. I made a mistake. See, he comes out of position, and B's got this. This is a Dennis Rodman type play. That's a Dennis Rodman type play, man. That is Dennis Rodman all the way. There is no way Vanderbilt should have got that rebound. That is beautiful, man. That's just hustle, man. Bad boys are serious, y'all. Bad boys are serious. Oh, man.
They've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Outside Thomas. Vanderbilt, a screen on Maxey. Thomas passes to Vanderbilt. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 4th assist in this one. The 76ers trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Vanderbilt against Clark. To stop the run, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pass to Christie. Back to Thomas. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
Chicago with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Thomas dishes to Williamson. It's hauled in by George.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Philadelphia shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Pass to George. Free throw line jump shot. Chicago grabs the miss. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split.
Man, this is a defensive ball game, isn't it, man? Both teams are getting after it.
Just textbook basketball.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
It's like a playoff game out here.
And the 76ers with some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Gordon comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Quentin Grimes. Chicago also making some changes. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Williamson. And it's Brown in for Crispy. Yes, that goes in. Maxey's got 12 in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Vanderbilt. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 5 assists tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Gordon. Outside, Maxey. With the teardrop, Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Thomas kicks to Vanderbilt. It's Thomas on the wing. Defended by Drummond. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Isiah. Oh, boy. Isiah. Taking the big man to school. You know how hard it is to beat people off the dribble in the mid-range area? That is one of the toughest things to do. Like, people take that. People never talk about Isiah Thomas like that. People always talk about handles. But if you ever notice, some of his greatest handles take place around 18 feet from the basket. That's way harder to do it than doing it way out here where you got more space to work with. Like, how many times you see Isiah breaking people down in the mid-range? And then, you know how hard that is?
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Fires from way outside.
Especially back when he did it when you didn't have the court spacing. You know, he didn't have 3-point shooters like you got right now.
Down at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Back to the action in just a minute. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Jones is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Bey in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Nurkic. That one goes in. Nurkic has got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Drains it from beyond the arc.
This is why you got to be right up on Gordon, or he will hurt you with that jumper.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Back to Dinwiddie. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Lowry against Dinwiddie. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
And Chicago shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Dinwiddie. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
First points of the game. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Right side Lowry. A shot by George. Wide open. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now here's Jones. Hasn't made one yet. Dinwiddie outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Dinwiddie. Over Lowry. Another one falls for Chicago.
Dinwiddie is creative at finding space in that mid-range and understands when he should look to fire.
To the wing right side. Lowry has the open look. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Philadelphia has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Harden outside. Rebound by Nurkic.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And then finds Maxey. Lowry against Dinwiddie. Lowry passes to George. The 76ers again can't hit it. Lowry against Dinwiddie. Down low. And Jones gives it home.
Yeah, that was a nice cut by Herbert. Good cut by Herbert.
The pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And
man, the bad boys is tough, man.
Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
I think the bad boys and Team Wilt are playing the best basketball out of all the legend teams. The weakest teams right now would be, to me, over the last couple games, I would say Team Jordan and Team Dream. They're the ones that struggling the most. Team Dream being Hakeem Olajuwon's team, if you guys aren't up to speed on that. Of course, but Hakeem is playing hurt, so that explains why. Michael's team, man, they got no rebounding, man. I don't know what's going on with those guys, man. We'll see how that one develops. But here, man, the Pistons, the bad boys, man, wow. I tried to make this the best defensive rebounding team I could possibly put together for Isiah, and man, I didn't know it'd be this good. Jesus.
The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Zion Williamson comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Max Christie in for Bay. Now Williamson. After Eric Gordon's three-pointer that didn't go. And that one's good, Williamson.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Now here is Lowry, still scoreless.
No layups. This defense is tough, man. This is suffocating.
And that rejection had some mustard on it.
Man, I can't wait to see the bad boys play Team Showtime. That's going to be a war, man. Showtime and the bad boys.
Big time rejection.
Chicago with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Dinwiddie with it. Outside, Jones. Lopez outside. On its way from Dinwiddie for 2. Good work defensively by Lowry.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gordon kicks to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Embiid with a screen on Christie. The 3 from George. Another miss by Philadelphia. Chicago leading by 6. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected camp. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could be without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Brandon Clark comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyle Lowry. Chicago also making some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Herbert Jones. And Isiah Thomas is subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 8-point game. And George kicks to Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Thomas. To the inside. Oh, Embiid too tough inside.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Chicago.
Thomas passes to Christie. Back to Thomas. Christie with the screen for Thomas. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And for a 7-footer, Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
That's the Bill Laimbeer player. Of course, he doesn't have Bill Laimbeer's personality, but he definitely has his skill sets and more with that outside shooting touch and that ability to rebound.
The first one falls.
And the leadership Lopez gives this team really important. He's someone his younger teammates look up to.
The 76ers making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Here is Thomas. 76ers getting the bucket. And again, Chicago, no good. Maxey feeling it out a bit. To the left wing. Baseline J on the way. No good from Clark.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over.
Great play by Zion to find Zeke on the right side right there, and great finish. Usually it's supposed to be the point guard feeding the big man. This way is the other way around. That's the modern era, though. Zeke ain't used to that. Usually he's the one doing that.
Free throw no good for Thomas. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Pass to Clark. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 11. And Isiah Thomas picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here are the 76ers now, trailing by 5. Pass to Edwards. Down low. Here's Embiid. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. That one good for 2. 10 points for Zion Williamson.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Embiid with the screen on Christie. Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Williamson kicks to Thomas. Back to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Hartenstein with a screen on Clark. And it's Williamson missing.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Here's Grimes. No good on the triple.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Williamson, the pass to Thomas. Shot from the wing. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Edwards finds Maxey. Over Williamson. And that one's good. Maxey. Maxey's got 14.
Maxey showing off the handles.
Here's Thomas. 11 points in the game. Mr. Williamson. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. 12 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Grimes passes to Maxey. And it's blocked. And they get it back. And stolen by Thomas. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. And Williamson gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 9-point game. Edwards, a screen on Christie. Pass to Embiid. And here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Grimes passes to Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that.
Man,
he's got the chance to pick up
this defense is crazy, man. Damn.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
Shoot 2.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
The numbers Embiid has put up over his career speak for themselves. He'll go down as one of the all-time great big men.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Chicago also making some changes. Edey's checked in for Lopez. Vanderbilt comes in for Isiah Hartenstein. And Jones subbed in for Williamson. And Embiid drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Outside Thomas. Kicks it out to Jones. That one falls, coming off of Thomas.
Zeke.
Thomas got his 9th assist in the game now. Here's Lowry. No scoring in this one. Embiid sets the pick for Lowry. Inside. Embiid powers it down.
Crafty with the ball. Lowry calls for the pick and roll to open something up for his team.
And here is Thomas. 11 points in the game. Pass to Jones. Edey with a screen on Edwards. To the paint. On the wing, Christie. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now Embiid. He's defended by Edey. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Joel Embiid.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Now here's Thomas. Banked in off the glass. Thomas got the lead back up to 10 now for Chicago.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Lowry with the ball. Thomas covering. And Lowry gets it to go.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
Here's Thomas. Over in the corner, Christie. Up again. Goes back up. Can't get the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And that does it for the first half of play.
I was trying to find Vanderbilt on that pass. I didn't mean to go to Christie. But yeah, man, this is wow.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Hey folks, let's kick this halftime show off by checking out the Players of the Week. Let's talk about our winner from the Western Conference.
If you look at his production,
man, look at Will doing work. 34, 33. Magic. I think Magic took 1 3-pointer. That's why it's 100%. He took 1 3 and made it. I can't believe they're giving him credit for that. He's 1 for 1 on the season from 3.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the 76ers.
They're not playing with urgency, especially on the glass. Shots go up, and they're just waiting. Go after the rebound.
Yeah, got to get those elbows up at least 2 inches. The rest can't see everything.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Yep, Tyrese Maxey gonna have to step it up, man. Gotta get your teammates involved.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Clark is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Edwards. And it's Maxey in a point guard. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Chicago leading by 8. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Christie. Lopez outside. Here is Thomas. Clock at 4. Now here's Williamson. Edwards defending. And the rejection by Embiid.
Ooh, that's what you call protecting the rim, baby. Great job by Embiid.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting in this game 45%. Shot from the top of the key. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Lopez.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Grimes. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Christie. And good that time. Christie's got his third basket of the night right there. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Outside Edwards. And here's Maxey outside. Chicago grabs the miss.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Maxey. Zion Williamson making his last shot.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Now Thomas. He's got 13. Williamson up top. Back to Thomas. Clock at 6. There's Lopez with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Lopez has got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Chicago making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And a chance now to see where teams stand in the early stages of the NBA Cup.
And a lot can still change before we get to the knockout round. But one thing we know at this point, this competition has really added some excitement to the regular season since it started.
Now, here's Clark. He's got 6. Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Vanderbilt the pass to Lopez. Pass to Thomas. And he makes good on the layup.
Oh, Isiah with the D-cell. New school moves for old school player. D-cell step.
Between the two teams.
Shot by Grimes. No good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Thomas. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Maxey against Christie. Embiid the screen to the middle. And the dunk by Embiid. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 15. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Maxey with it, defended by Christie. Maxey, no good. Williamson left side. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Oh, man, where's the foul?
Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Maxey, no good.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Outside for Thomas. Lopez sets a screen for Thomas. Pass to Lopez. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Now, here's Maxey. Embiid with it. 10 points for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot.
No layups. Isiah Thomas setting the tone. Hey, check this foul out by Isiah, man. That's that 80s shit. Look, that's that 80s shit, man. Isiah ain't got no chill, man. That looked just like, you guys remember that picture of Jordan getting fouled by about a bajillion Pistons? When Isaiah's got his hand over his head and Michael's still getting the shot off? That's what this kind of looks like. Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. That's exactly what it looked like, the Jordan rules in this motherfucker. The Embiid rules. Holy shit, man.
Not to get into with Embiid when you're covering him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight. Taking it.
Send that brother to the line, boy. No layups.
First free throw is good.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
He hits both from the stripe.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Kevin, back to you.
You just won a fair fight. Okay, thank you, Allie. And here's Maxey after Zion Williamson made that last three-pointer. Here's Grimes, and stolen by Williamson. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And he makes the first. Chicago making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Maxey. 16 points for him. Pass to Embiid. Shoots the three. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
The pure talent of Joel Embiid knows no bounds.
And here is Thomas. He's got 15. To the left side wing. Here's Larson. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Larson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Grimes. Knocks it loose. And he gets it back. Embiid finds Grimes. The 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
From deep, Thomas. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 19. Edwards looking it over. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Keyshawn George, he's checked in for Edwards.
Now in for Philadelphia, number 18, Keyshawn George.
The 3 from George. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Vanderbilt misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Outside, Maxey. Over Thomas. And the shot is long. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Chicago. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And George kicks to Clark. Pass to Embiid. Trying to get something going. And the dunk by Embiid.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 15. Vanderbilt, a screen on Maxey. Edey finds Vanderbilt. Just 5 to shoot. 18 feet out. Thomas, no luck. The 76ers trail by 21. Here's Clark. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Grimes. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Thomas, pass to Larson. Edey with it. Outside, Jones. To the wing on the left. Here's Larson, defended by Gordon. The 76ers squad is struggling. Here's Lowry. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Lowry's got his second bucket of the night.
And Lowry does a good job of getting off his shot in that mid-range area.
Here's Thomas. He's got 15. 2 points. That one goes. Thomas got 17 now.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Drummond with a screen on Thomas. To the paint. Kicks it out to Gordon. It's sent back by Edey. Here's Larson. No good. Shot missing. Gordon with the defensive effort. Thomas against Lowry. Here's Moore. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And the dunk by Vanderbilt. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Vanderbilt off the bench with 10 and 10, man. Oh!
And he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Chicago leading by 21. Pass to Larson. Edey with a screen on Gordon. With the drive. And the dunk by Edey.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And it's Gordon missing. Chicago's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. It's Thomas on the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Damn, I got confused. I was hearing the shot go down. I'm looking at the other.
And so it's Chicago.
That happens.
With a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter.
The shot clock and the game clock.
In this game. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way.
Bad Boys putting on a clinic out here, man. The defense is on point. The offense is fairly, it could be better, but they're doing okay offensively. Could be better. Some of the half-court sets aren't as fluid as I'd like it to be, but it's getting there. Again, the chemistry and the tendencies matching up with the players dictates how the players run the plays. So as the season goes on, the plays are supposed to get crisply ran, depending on the chemistry level.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for Chicago right now, we've got Jared Vanderbilt. He's out there with Herbert Jones. Edey out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard. Drummond throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Larson. Over Maxey. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Not the best pick I've seen, but like, hey, he got the job done, and that's all that matters.
Jones against Gordon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Edey. Over George. Edey can't hit. The 76ers trail by 21. To the inside. Vanderbilt with the steal. Dinwiddie with it. Lowry picks him up. Back to Edey. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Back to Edey. And good. As it just snugs.
Trying to get Edey to show off that jump shot of his, man.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. At the elbow, it's Drummond.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Down low. Back to Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
76ers have got all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Friday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets.
Bad Boys taking on Team Kobe coming up soon.
They'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And he can't get the first one. Well, Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that. I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard
and attacking the rim.
Now, here's Milton. lays it up off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Lowry against Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie with the steal. Floats it up there for Nurkic. The shot, no good. Philadelphia shooting about 42% so far. Lowry drives in, and Drummond throws it down.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
There's Dinwiddie. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Now here is Lowry. Drives to the hoop. Yep, that one goes.
You gotta like how Lowry puts his head down and just charges in on the drive.
Dinwiddie passes to Milton. Back to Dinwiddie. Milton sets the screen for Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Gordon. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And Philadelphia has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Embiid. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double team?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals. Looking for a bucket, and look, Dinwiddie is always willing and ready.
Inside, and Embiid throws it down.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Nurkic. Pocket 6. Here now is Dinwiddie. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's George, takes the 3. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Chicago leading by 19. Here's Milton. Gordon with the defensive effort. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Pass to George. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Jones looking for an opening. Milton in the corner. Back to Jones. Pass to Dinwiddie. There's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And even 3-on-3 break. Back to Lowry. Now Embiid. He's guarded by Nurkic. Embiid kicks to Maxey. Over Milton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Watching Tyrese Maxey grow as a player has been special. He's constantly adding new wrinkles to the game, improving his skill set on both sides of the ball.
And the first one at the line is good. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Clark, he's checked in for Keyshawn George. Edwards comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Bay. Pass to Dinwiddie. To end the drought. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Grimes, defended by Milton. Embiid in the corner. Embiid knocks it home from distance.
Look, and he knows he has the green light. Embiid's kind of attitude in these moments just makes him even more lethal.
Here's Bay. To the inside, Nurkic, and he makes that one. And Chicago leads by 13.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Grimes. From outside, off the mark.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Certainly not the #1 thing Bay is out there to do, but he saw an opening and able to make the pass.
Clark outside. There's a screen. Back to Maxey. Off target with his three.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
That one goes. Counted. The 76ers trail by 17. Clark outside. And Grimes has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land.
He with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Bay. His first shot coming late. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Maxey. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Maxey's got 20 points.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
Chicago calls timeout. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And it's good.
And they're just giving it to Zion and letting him go to work. Not a bad game plan, if you ask me.
Clark, a screen on Hartenstein. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Bench couldn't keep it together. Had to bring the starters back in just to make sure, man. They kind of got their offense going when the bench came in.
Chicago leading by 14.
Philly did.
Now Williamson. Now Thomas. Embiid with the rebound. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Now Maxey. Throws it down. What an assist!
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Chicago. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. He gets it to go.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Embiid. Christie against Maxey. 5 on the clock. The 3 doesn't go. Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Williamson. Oh, what a finish.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Chicago.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Isiah Thomas.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me. Effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Drills the three-pointer. And Chicago leads by 19.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, but when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so
shut them down. 96 points in the modern era. That is crazy.
Something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got
it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Isiah Thomas.
Man, and those highlights don't even tell the story. Isiah was a maestro out here just finding guys, got all his teammates involved. Let's take a look here at the stats. Man, look at all those open threes. They shot 41% on 17 shots from downtown. 6 offensive rebounds for the Sixers. That's not that much based on how many shots they missed. 7 steals apiece for both teams. So both teams played pretty good in the turnover game. They just were able to do more with it. The dunks were pretty much the same, but there it is. They just couldn't score consistently, man. And then the points in the paint. And the Sixers were going inside. You can't blame. The Sixers had pretty good shot selection in this game. They just got shut down inside, man. Let's go to the shot chart and go ahead and take a look at it. Look at the Sixers' shot concentration. They got a lot of three. Look at how many shots they have in the paint that they tried. They just couldn't keep it going. They just couldn't keep it going, man. They were trying. They just got shut down. And B with a pretty good game. B played good, man. 26 points, 19 points, considering everything he had to deal with. They really did. They got into Maxey tonight. They took Maxey out of it. Those numbers are misleading. He didn't play good. They shut him down. But Isaiah Williamson leading that's the way you want it to be. You want it to be with Zion being the leading scorer while Isaiah facilitates and plays tough defense. That's the way it should look. Because everybody just look at all these little scores, these little chippy scores. 9 from Christie, 9 from Lopez, 8 from Edie. Herbert with 7. Larson off the bench with 7. Dinwiddie with 6. It all adds up, man. That's the way you want it to look. Everybody just contributing, man. Not just a bunch of, as LeBron James to say, you don't want to be too top heavy. You don't want to be top heavy. So let's take a look here at some of the highlights. We'll go with Zion first. Bam! Isaiah on that cut. The decel step layup. Zion for 3. Bam! Off a catch and shoot. Getting out and running. Boom! No one does it better. Isaiah pinpoint accuracy passing. Man, he flipped it back to him. Isaiah be throwing. So it's amazing how Isaiah and Magic pass totally different, but the results are somewhat the same. Like Isaiah is so fundamentally sound with his passing, whereas Magic takes so many weird angles, like these exotic passing angles. It's funny. Now it's time for Isaiah. Man, that's a tough drive right there. Jared Vanderbilt is playing some good basketball. I mean, he had 10 points and 10 rebounds off the bench. I tell you, man, he's a steal of the draft. I'm not saying he's like Dennis Rodman. He kind of plays like Dennis Rodman. The way he comes in like that, he's instant energy, man. Just gets right to it. I hate to say it, but this team is kind of built like the Pistons, man. It is built like the modern day Pistons. Like the modern day 80s. If you took the 80s Pistons and tried to make them into a modern era version of them, this is what it would look like. And I'm not saying I tried. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not giving myself a pat on the back here. I'm just saying it played out that way. I tried to make the best defensive team I could around Isiah, but man, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this, man. I just took the guys that were available in the draft and just say, okay, this guy does this guy does this. He fits, and then you just let it see how it plays out. And man, there you go. That's the story out here, man. Let's go ahead and move on and see who's up next. Man, Bad Boys go to 8-0 on the season. Kicking butt. Wilt Chamberlain's team is right. I think Wilt's up next, by the way, too. I think he might be up next on the Daily View. Let's take a quick look here. Nope, Team Kobe. Kobe's up next. Kobe going to Utah. That's the next game coming up. That should be fairly good. That should be a fairly good game. Laurie Marketing probably give us a show. But then again, they are 0-6 though. So I don't expect too much from Utah in this game. We probably might see Kobe throw up maybe 40, 50 points in the exhibition. You know how Kobe loves going to Utah and putting on a show. Kobe got a lot of great performances against Utah over his career. Let's take a look here at the standings out west. Out west, Dr. J's team lost a heartbreaker last night against the Portland Trailblazers. Man, they blew like a 13-point lead, had turnovers, and then we couldn't even get the ball inbounded for the last shot. It was embarrassing, man. It was embarrassing. We couldn't get the ball inbounded, and we had a 5-second shot clock violation with 1 second to go, down by 1. It was embarrassing. just trying to forget that one, man. But yeah, let's take a look here on the season coming up for meaningful games. Team Larry Bird will be playing against Team Diesel coming up. So that'll be pretty good. That'll be on the next day following. They'll do a back-to-back against Team Diesel. The Mambas will be playing Minnesota. The Mambas will be playing the Bad Boys next week. So that'll be definitely good. Team Kareem will be playing Wilt in their second game after the Hornets. So once they take care of the Hornets, they'll be playing Wilt for the first time. Showtime has already played Team Jordan and took care of business there, and they blew out the Cleveland Cavaliers. And next week, once they get past these 3 stretch games, they'll be playing Wilt, then Dr. J for the first time. So those will be interesting games. And then Team Jordan right now, Team Jordan got problems. They're having problems with rebounding and all kinds of stuff going on. They're still winning games, but it's not Michael Jordan's at maximum capacity right now. But they'll be playing the Bad Boys next week after this stretch of games. But they got to play the Celtics too. That's going to be a tough game. And Miami. Miami's a problem on here, man. With Bam Adebayo, he is something else. And then you can't sleep on the Raptors either. So, but with that, guys, I'm going to bring this string to an end, and I will see you guys for the Los Angeles Mambas going to Utah in a matchup with Laurie Marketing and his boys. Kobe Bryant lost their last game. Quick recap, Kobe Bryant, they lost their last game by 1 point against the Houston Rockets, where they gave up, where I believe, let's go to the box score on this, in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, Jabari Smith scored 14 points to outduel Kobe Bryant in the fourth quarter and bring the game home for them by 1 point. It was amazing, man. Team Mamba was kicking butt throughout the most part of the game, but you see the second half right there. Look at the second half. Third quarter, 33 points, and fourth quarter, 34. They really took it to the Team Mamba in that game. So they'll be trying to get back good going into this one before they get ready for the Minnesota Timberwolves and Miami. And then the matchup with Isiah Thomas, as you just saw here. It's going to be brutal. But with that, guys, thanks for watching. Please give this video a like if you like what you're seeing here. And good morning, and hope you guys have a good day. And I will see you guys next time as the NBA legends in the modern era Ultimate Series Ultimate Season It's a lot to say, but it's the only way I can explain it. It's exactly what it is. It's the NBA legends in the modern era. Ultimate Showdown season continues here on Lexington Strong Style Sports. I hope you guys are enjoying. I will see you next time. Peace.